The triplets grew up in Jordan, a small town in Minnesota, and attended a public, local high school. As you can imagine, living in a small town meant that all three got their fair share of attention. But before we start, smash the like button and make sure to subscribe if you haven't, and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any new stories. Less than 30,000 people lived in Jordan when the girls were growing up, which meant that everyone knew who they are, and both friends and modeling agencies were quick to pick up on how beautiful the girls are. It will probably come as no surprise to learn that the girls were quickly scouted by modeling agencies after all. Where else could you find three beautiful triplets? When they were just 16, they made it to the front cover of Teen magazine as the great model search winners, with their matching blonde hair and blue eyes. This would be their first taste of the modeling industry, and it wouldn't be long before they made it into one of the biggest zines of all. Jacqueline, Nicole, and Erika never imagined that applying for this modeling role would change their lives forever. They turned up to the casting agent, who quickly realized how amazing the three beauties were, which then led to a test shoot. The triplets had to decide whether they would be willing to take their clothes off for such a well-known magazine, which of course was a joint decision. After much debate, the girls became the first triplets to make it into the monthly centerfold for Playboy. After appearing in the centerfold for Playboy magazine, big opportunities were opened up to the Dom triplets. Erika was one quoted as saying that featuring in Playboy was what started her and her sister's lives. She goes on to say that it's something she wouldn't change for the world, and an amazing experience. The triplets dropped out of nursing school after their Playboy appearance to pursue their own careers in the entertainment industry in LA. And still, opportunities kept coming, including winning an episode of House Wars. This led to the identical sisters being hired for Renovate My Family, a Fox reality TV show. It was here that their lives would change without them even knowing. Jay McGraw, the son of Dr. Phil, was the host of this show, and it's where he met middle triplet, Erika. Jay took a shine to Erika, which led to him knocking on her trailer door and asking to watch a movie. Erika has admitted it was love at first sight. After McGraw married Erika in 2006, he had the idea to feature the triplets on The Doctors, where they could talk about their lives and health as triplets. The public loved it, particularly as the girls are so beautiful and intriguing. Erika, Jacqueline, and Nicole started making regular appearances on the TV show, where they'd talk about everything from trying to get pregnant through to their medical similarities as triplets. The producers of The Doctors suddenly had an idea, one that would make for some seriously good TV, within just weeks of each other. In 2010, the Dom triplets all gave birth. Not only did they give birth around the same time, but they all gave birth to beautiful little girls. Now that really is spooky. Jacqueline told Playboy how it must be that triplet bond, before going on to say how lucky and fortunate they've all been. Producers from The Doctors let the girls settle into motherhood before calling them in March 2017 with their intriguing idea. At-home DNA and ancestry tests have risen in popularity over the years, with people paying out to learn a bit more about who they are and where they come from. 23andMe and Ancestry have become leaders in the industry, giving people the opportunity to find out exactly what their heritage is and whether they have different ethnicities within them. These DNA tests, carried out at home, are reasonably priced and easy enough to do at home. It takes just a couple of weeks for the results of the DNA test to be ready, so the Dom triplets didn't have to wait long to see what the results would be. In theory, being identical, all three girls should have identical DNA to match. However, Lisa Guerrero, the journalist from Inside Edition, was dubious about the at-home testing kits and couldn't wait to see the results live on The Doctors. As the Dom triplets were planning on being nurses, they'd always been fascinated by genetics and biology. It made sense for them to help improve the genetic testing system, but they never expected to be quite so shocked by the results of their DNA tests. The tests were sent to 23andMe, with the results to be read out live on a special episode of The Doctors in March 2017. The second test the girls had to take was to see a bit more than just whether they were identical or not. This test would delve into their ancestry in order to see what ethnicities the girls were and what countries their ancestors were from. As the result of the first DNA test had come back identical, the Dom triplets were expecting this one to have the same results as well. However, the live show didn't go exactly to plan. More results began coming in, which showed even bigger differences between some of the triplets and their supposed origins. The 23andMe test showed that all three of the triplets had completely different percentages of French and German heritage. Nicole at 11%, Jacqueline at 18%, and Erika at 22.3%. Depends, how could three siblings with identical DNA suddenly have different ancestry? The girls were clearly confused about the mixed results, as were the doctors on the show. As different numbers flashed up, the audience gasped. All three were unable to contain their shocked reactions when the results were discovered. Nicole admitted that she was surprised. After all, they came from the same egg and have the same DNA, which the first test had proved that. Dr. Travis Stork, the host of The Doctors, had a few things to say about these kinds of tests too. He said these home tests should only really be used for entertainment and not used as real evidence for your heritage. While Lisa Guerrero initially had her reservations about the reliability of these genetic tests, she admitted on the show that she would be interested in taking one of the tests herself in the future. When a journalist said she knew she was Latvian on her mom's side and English on her dad's, but that she then wanted to know by how much. She said, "It's piqued my curiosity." While the tests aren't quite as advanced as they could be yet, they still do give interesting insights into DNA, genetics, and ancestry. All three sisters never expected to be this shocked by the results of the test, but are glad they're now raising awareness about these types of DNA testing. Since the show, quite a lot has changed for all three of the Dom triplets. They've come a long way from that small town of Jordan, their stint in Playboy magazine, and even just since appearing on the couch on The Doctors. So, what are they up to now? The downside of living a life so public is that there are always going to be rumors and hurtful news stories. Jay McGraw and Triplet Erica are constantly battling with divorce rumors, just like Dr. Phil Jay's father and his wife, Robin. It seems as though they can't escape the tabloid rumor mill. Of course, marriages in the public eye are always going to have their ups and downs. It comes with the taint. Jay McGraw dished all the details on how he popped the question to Erica on an episode of Dr. Phil once. And he'd taken Erica to Dallas, Texas, where he got down on one knee and asked her to spend the rest of her life with me, super romantic. The ring was 5-carat platinum, complete with the diamonds and 2 green emeralds. That's one giant rock to carry around on your finger. Lucky girl. As we said before, Erica has 1 daughter and 1 son just like the rest of the sisters. Not long after Erica and Jay got married, they had their daughter Aver Elizabeth. A year later, their son, London Philip, was born in 2011. Both children are often featured on their parents' social media pages and seem absolutely adorable. Jay and Erica also seem ridiculously loved up, despite all of the divorce rumors circulating. It's not all just about Erica and her husband, however. Jacqueline also struck gold when she married the handsome man of her dreams, Billy Dolan. The pair are constantly showing off their insanely beautiful family on social media and often go on vacations with Erica and Jay. You'll always see them hanging out at the beach together or attending concerts as a foursome. Since their Playboy debut, all three sisters have tried their hand at reality TV and always get a popular reception. Once you get a taste of the limelight, it's hard to stay out of it. Their most recent TV appearance was on Relic Hunter, a Canadian TV show about someone who tries to return important artifacts to museums. All three of the Dom triplets have said they'd love to feature in Playboy magazine again too.